Happy holidays and welcome back to Hallmark Heroes. We're sharing some stories with you tonight that celebrate the season and the spirit of giving. When Manny Hernandez was suddenly diagnosed with a life-altering and chronic illness, he not only faced his challenge head-on, he learned the importance of knowing he's not in it alone.
People who get diagnosed can feel very isolated, very disconnected. I'm happy when I see that we're helping change that. Before being diagnosed, I was living a very healthy life. I had very much been blessed with a great family and friends. I loved what I did. I loved my job. It's hard to describe how good that felt.
After he was diagnosed, we were watching a movie, and after the movie was done, I tried to wake him up, and he would not wake up. That just hit me in the face. That was like, you cannot forget about this.
Being diagnosed with diabetes implied that I had to start taking insulin. It's super important to test your blood sugar. Otherwise, it's the equivalent of closing your eyes and driving. You're gonna crash.
We start learning more that what it takes to control of your diabetes. I have realized how much work you had to put into that.
After getting diagnosed, the number one concern was like, will my son develop diabetes? All right.
We make an effort to teach Santiago. We have him in studies, and we have him, we're doing everything we can.
Thank you, buddy. I learned about a group of people that were using an insulin pump to manage their diabetes. The first meeting I attended, I was like blown away. It's the first time in however many years I've had diabetes that I can connect with other people with diabetes. That experience was very important, and it was definitely an inspiration that I wanted to translate for others online. So combining the fact that I had a background in online communities, we decided to start TuDiabetes. TuDiabetes is a social network, an online community for people touched by diabetes.
I'm Hunter Scarver, and I'm 12 years old, and I'm living with diabetes.
You're a little kid and you're kind of terrified about the injections, or people are saying words that you don't understand and talking about different aspects of your...
Sometimes you gotta go through crap to know what rocks.
TuDiabetes is, helping people touched by diabetes connect, find support, relate with others.
It's me again, Sharice. My husband's away and I need some advice.
The first time that I left and went to Iraq is when Sharice found out she had diabetes. She went over a year dealing with it by herself.
I just wanted to give up. It was driving me crazy, so I went to the TuDiabetes.
When she discovered Manny's website, it gave her an outlet.
I wrote a blog. I think it was called I'm Frustrated and I Want to Give Up. Manny replied. I'll never forget what he said to me. And he said, Amiga, it's going to be okay. So anytime I want to give up, that sticks with me.
Talking about it with others that have diabetes helps a lot, both through the early stages when it's overwhelming and later on when there's bumps in the road. We're here today to tell people about the community. Whatever I can do to help to disseminate information or coordinate information is great. Another project that we're collaborating on is the Global Diabetes Handprint. It's a project that was started by One Touch in collaboration with the Diabetes Hands Foundation. The program invites people to submit a photo or image of their hand with a word that describes how they feel about diabetes in an effort to raise diabetes awareness. It was a concept that one of the members came up with. He posted a photo with the word courage written on his hand. That's how he felt about diabetes. It puts a face, or a hand rather, to diabetes. It's part of what we are aiming to do more and more in the foundation, to get a chance to get together with folks that have diabetes in person.
I'm excited to meet Manny today because he's been just wow.
Sharice joined sometime earlier this year. I'm super excited, to get a chance to meet her finally. So good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. To actually interact with somebody who's been through what I'm going through makes you feel like he's my brother.
It's like getting to see a friend that you haven't seen for a long time.
It's like I knew him all my life, but just had to put the face with the words.
She's one of those members in the community that really stands out, that really, connects with everyone and is there for everyone as well. So it means a lot that we had a chance to meet her in person.
I wanted to thank him because now she's out there with a whole community of people who have diabetes.
I'm making new friends because of it, and we have shared experiences, and Manny made that possible.
The community support is huge, and without Manny, this wouldn't have happened.
His website has been such a huge, huge impact. It let me know that it's going to be okay.
Getting diagnosed with diabetes is not the end, it's the beginning. We're here to make sure that people with diabetes don't feel alone, so people can connect with others that get them, that understand them, that are living through some of the same things that they're living.
I just want to let you know we are there with you. Be strong and be still. Bye.
Beautiful story. It seems to me like you went through everything this disease has to offer. It came to you suddenly when you were 30 years old, became depressed, felt isolated. It wasn't until you connected with other people that it kind of pulled you out of the turmoil and you became a leader.
Well, yeah, definitely getting a chance to meet other people who had diabetes was a huge influence.
And it's just the fact that you're sharing your problems with someone else and getting feedback from them that kind of gets you over the hump.
That, and also doing the opposite, like being there for others,
right.
Like the case of Cherise. And diabetes is definitely a one-day-at-a-time condition, where you're gonna have good days, you're gonna have rough days, and it helps so much when you have others that are totally on the same page, that totally understand what you're going through, and
sure.
That can just be there to reassure you it's going to be okay tomorrow.
Tell me more about the Global Diabetes Handprint.
That project is something we're very proud of. One Touch has partnered with us in the Diabetes Hands Foundation, and for every submission that gets made to the Diabetes Handprint website, they will be making a donation of $5 up to $250,000, and that will go to diabetes charities. So it's not only helping out the people that effectively get it off their chest and can finally connect with others who have diabetes, but it's helping out the diabetes community at large.
Well, you must be awfully proud of what you've done here, huh?
We are very happy.
Good for you. Manny Hernandez from the San Francisco Bay Area. It's a pleasure to meet you. You can find out more about Manny's story at hallmarkchannel.com. The whole story's there, and we'll be honoring more Hallmark heroes right after this break.
Coming up next, we'll meet a great guy in Chicago who's helping kids and their parents realize the dreams they never thought possible. Yeah. And later, the lovely and talented Jane Seymour will be here sharing her own story of helping children all over the world.